Chocs and Chocettes in between. Roberto here for another video review. It's the Chocolate Creations by Victoria, or McVitie's Victoria. Luxury biscuit collection. So I guess I think Victoria's a biscuit selection that McVitie's do. I don't know what it's named after. It looks a bit weird, by Victoria. But yeah, so it's got two in the front. I don't know if this is meant to be some kind of Christmas selection or not. I'm not sure if it always has that. I don't know. But velvety milk, dark and white chocolate, paired with a perfect crunch, it says. It's like a rugby ball shaped one there. I don't know why the dark chocolate one's rugby ball shaped, but nonetheless it is. So there we go. It's not very tasty, don't you? You can see on the back as well. I say, I don't know if I alluded to it. On the front it looks like there's only 3 kinds, or 3 different types, but there's actually 8. So you can see we've got the chocolate crunch, the white round, the smooth oat, the double choc, the white diamond, the dark diamond, the masterpiece, and the orange dream. Orange is a bit random in there, isn't it? Everything else is quite just normal, but yeah. Alright. So what does it say? A selection of milk, dark and white chocolate biscuits. Alright. Milk chocolate 23%. Anything else? Palm oil there. Dark chocolate 23%. Got white chocolate 23% maybe. White chocolate 10%. Alright, so well, a lot less there. Alright, anything else of interest? Natural orange flavouring. Colour. Carotenes, whatever that is. Natural flavouring. So quality guarantee, get in touch, not happy, stuff like this. So a 340 gram pack, 400 grams, 511 calories, 26.7 grams of fat, 15.2 which is saturated, suited for vegetarians. Recycle information there. Pladis. United Biscuits, Pladis. McVitie's, who is it? Goodness me. Alright. Recycle bags at large supermarkets. Don't recycle at home in the film. It annoys me that though, as I've mentioned a few times, in the Republic of Ireland you can recycle these things at home, at least when there's been a like-for-like comparison with the Republic of Ireland UK instructions. So it's a bit frustrating that really, why you can't in the UK. But yeah, it looks pretty nice. Nice selection. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? It's got the McVitie's coat of arms on there. Baking since 1839. I don't really like that logo though. I like the proper McVitie's logo, which is that there. Not a big fan of this one here. It looks a bit too, I don't know, a bit too serious, I think. But there we go. Yeah, there's much more to say on this one. So I think what I might do is, yeah, I think I'm just going to review them individually. I think probably we'll do is just open them up here, I think, rather than move myself down. It might be the way to do it. I'm not sure. Difficult one, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, let's give it a bit of an open. So it's got like a nice, nice opening section. I quite like that. So you can see it's perforated on the edge. So if we can open it, maybe I should move myself down. I don't know. It's not. It's ripped a bit when I've tried to open it. So that's a bit disappointing. But so it kind of opens like that, which is quite nice. Does the bottom it open as well? I assume it does. Yes. There you go, some pictures there at the top and bottom. Which is a bit of a description, which is pretty good. I quite like, and presumably the other ones have a description on the other side. Yeah, that's quite nice, isn't it? I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty nice. So we'll reference that when we review each of them. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8 different biscuits we saw before. Obviously the showpiece in the centre. Very nice presentation. So what I'll do is I'll move that down a bit so we can reference it in a second. Okay, so here we are, biscuits themselves here. So, well, we got the box here. What does it say at the bottom? Does it say, okay, contains milk, soy, gluten, store in a cool, dry place. Once open, store in an airtight container. Alright, so let's actually open it. See what we're against there. Okay, try and pull it out so one go. Okay, so here we go, this is what we're up against. Okay, so there we are. So you can see already though, the false bottoms, which really irritates me. So you can see here, this one there, there's 3 of them there goes right to the bottom, but this one is only 2. And there is space for a 3rd one, but they've just put the false bottom on, same with that one there. You know, why have they done that? 3 there, 2 there, they are quite big, but you could probably fit another one. You get false bottoms there, so you could fit another 2 there, 1 of each. In the middle, yeah. And there's just a gap in the middle as well, which looks nice, but you could fit another biscuit in probably. So yeah, it's a bit poor. That I really don't like these false bottoms. I'll say, I mean, why have you got 3 of this one, but only 2 of this, and when there is room, you know, 2 of this one as well, and it's, you know, there's 2 of us there as well, so that's 4 biscuits we're down, aren't we? Really, it means there's fewer of one certain type as well, so a bit disappointing that. Yeah. Anyway, so there we go, that's what I continue with. Alright, so we've got a nice selection here though. It does look pretty good. Other than that, I'll probably work my way around them slightly, I think. Let's have a see. Yeah, so we've got a few here, so maybe we'll start with, I don't know, which one should we start with? Got a few of them here, so we'll start off with the Smooth Oat, shall we? Magnificently crunchy oat biscuit, generously covered in milk chocolate, finished with a rich dark chocolate drizzle. The finishing is a bit useless, isn't it, really? But yeah. But nonetheless, I guess it looks quite nice. I assume that's it. Its actual size looks like it might be actual size, doesn't it? Yeah, I think it probably is. Right, interesting. So there we go. So yes, I guess they're all quite similarly marked, but they all look distinct, which is quite easy to tell what they are. Give a bit of a measure here. All the zeros. Okay. Let's see. Diameter. We can. About 5 centimeters, 4.9. And the height. Roughly 1.1 centimeters. All right. Well, if we just need to give a bit of a nibble, then we'll look at it up on the inside. So, yeah, let's do just that. This is a nice thick chocolate. Yeah. Very nice thick chocolate actually. Quite a nice. There's obviously nice oaty biscuit, like a hobnob, I guess. Let's give it a dunk. A nice warm drink here, ready to hand. A nice biscuit, that one. Very chocolatey. Nice oaty crunch, nice that oaty texture. Yeah, I think it's a really nice biscuit, that one actually. There's not much wrong with it, to be honest with you. Lovely, lovely. Yeah, just lovely crunch, lovely texture for the biscuit, lovely thick chocolate as well. It's quite a nice milk chocolate also. It's quite, yeah. I don't think I'd want a block of it, but with a biscuit, it's very nice. I think that's a good 4.5 out of 5. That one. It's a very nice biscuit. That lovely oaty crunch as well. As I say, just that sort of hobnobby type texture. Very nice indeed. All right, well, good start there. Good start. Let's try the white round this time. Tantalisingly crumbly biscuit smothered in sumptuous white chocolate, finished with a milk chocolate drizzle. Okay. All right, so here we go. So it looks to again be a similar size to the one. Looks like the actual size there pretty much. Seems to be. Let's give a bit of a measure there. It seems to be a bit smaller than the one actually, but yeah, maybe very similar size. It's slightly smaller, I think. Doesn't bulge out quite as much. And again, we've got 3 of but only 2 of these ones. Got 3 of the other ones, the OT one, for some reason. Okay, let's give it a measure and diameter. Okay, it's about 4.7, pretty much exact there almost. And the height, about 1 point, round up 1.1 I guess, but that's dead in the middle, so yeah. Alright, let's give this one a bit of a nibble. Quite excited for this, so let's give it a go. Yeah, noticeably more crumbly biscuit, this one. White chocolate's nice again. Bit of a dunk. Yeah, that's another nice one, that one really. White chocolate's lovely. It's just the right amount of it as well. So I could tell it could probably be a bit sickly, a bit catchy in the photo if there's more of it, but it's well proportioned, and the biscuit's lovely as well. Yeah. Very nice white chocolate, very nice biscuit, crumbly biscuit, different than the one as well. Not quite as, not oaty, but just crumbly. About 4.5. It's another 4.5 out of 5, that one, yeah, that's a lovely biscuit. Really nice biscuit, that. Yeah, really nice biscuit. Lovely white chocolate as well. Wow, great start there, great start. The White Diamond. Deluxe biscuit jewel fully coated in dreamy white chocolate, finished with a decadent milk chocolate drizzle. Alright, Alright, so white and dark this time. A bit more of a rugby ball shape. And again, I think it might be actual size. Yeah. I quite like that, the way they do that. Yeah, pretty much actual size. I can't, yeah. You can see it's pretty much actual size, can't you? Not holding it as perfect as I'd like to, but alright, let's give it a bit of a measure then. I'll do the height first this time, just because it's easier. About 1.1. And the well, this measurement, or if it's a diameter or not, I'm not sure what you'd say it is, but whatever it is, we'll do that. About 4.1, 4.2. And from the other side, longer edge, about 6.1. Okay, interesting. All right, let's give this one a nibble then. Let's see what did it actually say the biscuit was like. Deluxe Biscuit Jewel. Okay, so we don't really get much of a description of actually what the biscuit is. You had the crumbly one and oaty one. Let's see. More of a standard biscuit, this one. And you can tell it's definitely doesn't seem to be as good a biscuit as the other two. Nice though. Nice thick white chocolate. Bit of a dunk. The biscuit's just more standard. It's more normal. You know, it doesn't really hit the same as the other two. That's for sure. It's noticeably a lot weaker. It's still lovely. It's still a lovely chocolate covered biscuit, you know, but it's definitely, yeah, a 3.5 or 4 that one. The white chocolate's nice enough. I don't think you really get much of the dark chocolate drizzle on it. I mean, it might be there. You might notice if it wasn't there, maybe. It might give a slight difference, but it's not noticeable. It's hard to discern that one. So, I mean, this one's 3.5 or 4. I think it's probably 3.5 out of 5. That one's a bit more of a standard biscuit. It's more towards a 4. It's almost a 4, but it's a lot more standard. That one. The biscuit just seems quite normal. It's not really stood out much at all. Maybe it's in comparison to the other ones. You know, maybe if I just had that on its own, I'd say, well, 4 out of 5. But when I've just had 2 really nice biscuits, that one does seem a bit more mundane, really. So, there we go. Now, did I miss one out? I might have missed the dark diamond. I think maybe I should have done the dark diamond. Maybe I just jumped to the white one. I'm not sure. Anyway, got the dark diamond. Sumptuous biscuit jewel covered in smooth dark chocolate, finished with a luxury white chocolate drizzle, or luxurious even. So these two very similar, aren't they? Really. So look again, pretty much actual size, I would imagine. A bit darker in hand, of course, than it does on the picture. There's more like milk chocolate there. Alright, so these two look to be exactly the same, the dark and the white chocolate diamond. Let's give it a bit of a measure. It's about to taste it straight away. Let's give it a measure. Okay. Height, seems to be going exactly the same as your one, pretty much. It's about 1.1, 1.2 if you round up. And about 4.3, 4.4. That's dimension, what you'd say. And the longer one, about 6.1. Alright, let's give this one a bit of a nibble then. Quite excited for this one because of the dark chocolate. It'll be very distinctive. Yeah, quite similar to the white chocolate one. A nice dark chocolate, quite a strong dark chocolate. Does it say what the percentage of dark chocolate it is? I didn't see that before. It doesn't say. I don't think that I can tell. So yeah, it feels like quite a rich dark chocolate, not massively so, but still pretty rich. But quite a standard biscuit, I think you'd say. Again, it's quite similar to the white chocolate one. Do a bit of a dunk. Yeah, a nice biscuit really, but nothing to blow your socks off. It's quite standard, quite like a digestive of some kind. The dark chocolate's nice, but you know, it is just a normal, pretty standard biscuit, that one, I think. So it's a 3.5 out of 5, that one. It's a nice one. Dark chocolate's very distinctive, but the biscuit's a bit mundane, to be honest with you. All right. So let's go to this one here. The masterpiece. Rich chocolate flavoured biscuit chunks smothered in divinely dark chocolate, magically finished with milk chocolate speckles. All right, so the masterpiece, we'll see. Do get 3 of these ones. So it looks pretty good though. Again, actual size, looks like it. Pretty much, maybe bigger actually, in hand maybe just about. Yeah. Okay, flat bottom. We've got a kind of toe tracky bottoms, I think, haven't they, these? Didn't really mention that before, but they do. Okay. Alright, let's give this one a bit of a measure. Obviously knobbly on the top, so you know, about 1.1, 1.2 if you count the knobbles, I think, maybe a bit more. Yeah, seems to roughly go to 1.1, but I managed to get a knobble and it was 1.2, 1.3. Width, again, bubbles aside, we're trying to avoid those. About 3.3 centimeters. The width, and again lots of knobbles, who knows. Alright, about 6.1. Okay, let's give this one a taste. This one's quite excited. This one is dark chocolate, wasn't it? What, milk chocolate speckles. I think the milk chocolate will be a bit more prominent with this one. A really thick chocolate. This is more like it with dark chocolate offering. Actual chocolate biscuit as well. A bit of a dunk. You can taste little creamy bits of the milk chocolate. Yeah. That's more like it really. Biscuit's quite relatively standard, but it's just chocolate biscuit, but terms in chocolate flavoured biscuit. Well, cocoa biscuit, not a vanilla one, you know. It's dark basically. The dark chocolate, I think the milk chocolate on the top does give a creaminess to it as well that you can detect, so it sort of bounces out the dark chocolate a bit. I think that's really nice actually, that one. I think it's more for dark chocolate fans, but it is a rich biscuit. Pretty indulgent, I think you'd say. Yeah, I think it's probably it's on the lower end of the 4.5 out of 5, but I'll still say 4.5 out of 5. I think it's a really nice one, that one. Yeah, enjoyed that a lot. It's a good biscuit, that one. Good biscuit. Alright, so this one. The Orange Dream, we got two of these. Decadent, fully coated dark chocolate sandwich biscuit with a zesty orange flavour cream filling, brought together in perfect harmony, it says. And so we've only got two of these. This is the one with the fewest in. But it is the biggest one. See, it's got the nice gold wrap as well. The gold foil must mean it's good. Alright, but it doesn't look that thick when you get to it, you know. I mean, I guess it's thicker than some of the others, but yeah. Alright. So we'll see. You think you could still get 3 of them in rather than just 2 if I'm measured in. Let's just zeroise that. Okay. The height. 1.4, 1.5. And the diameter roughly about 4.9. Okay, let's give this one a bit of a taste. Let's have a see. Yeah, quite a light biscuit, quite airy, you can see there, and it does come across that way when you nibble it. Chocolate's quite thin. Orange cream is quite zesty, quite tangy. Bit of a dunk. About that one. I think quite crumbly biscuit. Still quite nice. I think the orange flavour is quite subtle, and because it's in the cream, not in the chocolate or anything like that, it's quite it's quite distinctly zesty. It's okay, that one. I don't think it's as good as you'd think it'd be. I think it just comes across as slightly dark chocolatey, and the biscuit's quite cocoa-y, you know. The cream's nice enough. It's a nice change from the other ones, but it seems a bit random because all the others are so sort of standard, different kinds of biscuit. This one's just a bit more of a cream one with a flavour as well. So I'm glad it's there, but it's a shame there's only 2 of them as well. Over me, it's probably just about a 4 out of 5, just about. It's nearer to a 3.5 than a 4.5, that's for sure. But it's yeah, it's a nice one, that one, and a bit different than the others. But why there's only 2, I don't know. And it does seem, I don't know. I guess it's more about the cream, that one really. That's why the chocolate's quite thin. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it could be better, that one basically, but it's still nice. All right, so now we've gone to the last 2. Where are they? All right. Got the Double Choc this time. Glorious chocolate chip cookie cloaked in a generous layer of tempting milk chocolate. Alright, so chocolate chip cookie but coated in chocolate. That sounds quite interesting, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm quite like that, the way they've not just done a chocolate chip cookie, they've actually sort of made it a bit more exciting. So that's quite good. We've got the zeros here. Let's give it a quick measure. And height. 1.1, 1.2 if you round up. Diameter, not perfectly round or whatever, but 5.7 on one side. It was a bit more rounded than this one. This one feels like it's knobbly, but I guess cookies generally are. 6.1 there, so yeah, definitely slight variations there. Okay, let's give it a nibble. Got that creamy, smooth milk chocolate coming in again. It says a chocolate chip cookie. It says chocolate chip cookie. I'm not really getting any chocolate chips specifically in what I've tasted so far. Yeah, I did that time. You can see them there. Not bad, this one. Quite a bit of a dunk. You see the chocolate chips there. Yeah. A nice one, this one, actually. Quite a nice biscuit, nice chocolate chips in there. Gives a bit of a other sort of texture to it. Perhaps not quite as chunky as you'd like, but yeah, they're nice. It's a nice one, that one. The milk chocolate's nice. Just a good biscuit as well. Good solid biscuit. Nice chocolate chips in there. Chocolate chips could be a bit more thick and chunky, but the milk chocolate covering's nice, and the biscuit's not too bad. Yeah, I think it's a solid 4 out of 5, that one. I like that one. It's nice. It's not the best one in the set, I don't think, but it's nice. And so we could have first chocolate syndrome, first biscuit syndrome with the others, where the first ones tasted the best because they were the first ones to get to. I'm not sure, so there is always that to worry about with these. But not much we can do about that. Alright, and the last one, the chocolate crunch. Delightfully crunchy oat biscuit encased in a thick shell of silky milk chocolates. Alright, so another oaty biscuit one, which are usually my favourites, I think. The smooth oat, we have the smooth one there. So what's the difference? The dark chocolate drizzle. So they seem very similar, really. Yeah, this one's just a bit bigger though. It's a big chunky one, this one. You only get 2 of these as well. I thought they only got 2 of the orange cream, but you only get 2 of these also, so that's a bit of a shame. But they are very big. Now let's give a bit of a measure then. Just it's on 0. Yes, it is. Okay. So again, a bit like a chocolate covered hobnob, I think you'd say. 1.2. The diameter, again, not a perfect circle, but more perfect than the other one, I think you'd probably say. Alright, 6.4. Okay, let's give this one a nibble. Is it just a chocolate covered hobnob? It could be, couldn't it? I think it probably is one of those fully cooked hobnobs, but yeah, wow. Very nice. It certainly tastes a bit more oaty than the other oaty one, just because of the size of it. Very chunky. Yeah, it's a lovely one, this one, actually. Really nice. Lovely texture, lovely crunchy, grainy oaty centre. Yeah. I think it's basically a fully coated hobnob, but really, really nice. Lovely biscuit, lovely oaty crunch. Just nice and textured. Lovely thick chocolate as well. Comes across quite nice. The milk chocolate comes across pretty well in this, actually. It doesn't taste cheap or too sickly or creamy. It's a nice milk chocolate generally. I think obviously if it's just a block of it, like I mentioned before, it might be too much. It might be a bit sickly, but it comes across pretty well in this sort of proportion. So yeah, I think for me this one, I think it's quite a 5 out of 5. It's not quite exciting me enough to make it a 5 out of 5, but it's a good 4.5 out of 5. That one, I think. Yeah. I think hobnobs, things like this, are my favourite type of biscuit, especially chocolate covered hobnobs, and this is a fully coated hobnob by the looks of it, which is a nice biscuit. I feel like it's just perhaps could do something else really to make it, a bit more of a better biscuit, but having caramel, some cream in or something like that, but very nice all the same. So all in all, I think this is a pretty good selection really. I think it's a shame that there is some false bottoms on there though. You can see, as I mentioned there, could have an extra biscuit there for that one, and the 2 other ones on the other side. And then there are only 2 of the, that sort of, yeah, well there's only 2 of this one. Where is it? Here. Whereas there's a false bottom, so there could be 3 there really, so there's really no reason for only 2 of those, which is a shame. So yeah, and again only 2 of these ones as well. So yeah, really that's disappointing, that really. So I don't know why that is. So if you wanted it to be a certain weightage or whatever, then fine. But why? It's kind of just border on deceitful, isn't it? Really. So yeah. So for me overall, it's a really nice biscuit selection. Lots very chocolatey, very indulgent. Quite a good range of different types of biscuit. Good milk and dark and white chocolate representations there. And there's 2 white chocolate ones and 2 dark chocolate ones, which I think is a good amount. And then the rest of them milk chocolate. So it's not too bad, that, I think. So although it's a good well-balanced set, but again, just unfortunately lacking because of the fact that it's just those false bottoms really, and only 2 of some of the biscuits where there should really be 3. The orange ones are quite thick and bigger than the others, but I still feel like they could have got 3 in there if they really wanted to. So you know, maybe have it on the side or something like that, like they did with the masterpiece one there. Yeah, you might, yeah, don't know. Might be able to work it out somehow. I'm sure they could have done anyway. Yeah, so all in all, a nice biscuit selection. Some sort of a bit of deceitful things going on there with the false bottoms, but it's not unusual for these sort of biscuit selections to have that. But it's still a bit of a con if you ask me. But overall, a pretty good biscuit selection. And I think if it wasn't for those false bottoms, it'd be a 4.5 out of 5. But because I'm touch and go with it, whether it's a 4.5 out of 5 or not, so I think that's what's the deciding factor. So for me, 4 out of 5. But a nice selection, and I don't think you'll be disappointed with it. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed that review. Let me know what you think. What's your favourite biscuit selection? What's your favourite biscuit from this selection? Leave a comment for me. Always get to hear from me. Always do best to reply. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. See ya.